What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Welcome back. Got some NFL player props we're going to be taking a look at on PrizePicks today. What a weekend of football. Several overtime games. How about them Cowboys? Great game from the Cowboys. I stopped watching the first half. Checking the score. Might want to turn that back on now. So it ended up being a good game. Either way. Two picks we're looking at here today, though. Monday Night Football, I am afraid, is going to be a stinker. Carolina and San Francisco. It is what it is. There ain't a whole lot more to say about that. It could be a great game. I think it's kind of going to be a stinker. Most of our primetime games this year have been, but two picks we're looking at. First one, you see it right here, Chuba Hubbard over 14.5 rushing yards. Now, this pick is so obviously game script. I was sitting here digging through Carolina picks, and then it just kind of hit me. This is just too easy of one, I think. This is so obviously an over that we should be looking at here because Bryce, and like I said, just game script, right? Bryce Young is going to shit the bed, right? We already know that. Bryce Young is going to be able to get nothing going. And he's going to have to be bailed out by his running backs, as he always does, especially against San Francisco. In San Francisco, he's going to have to be bailed out by Rico Dowdle. And that means Rico Dowdle is going to be run into the dirt. I don't hate under 18 rush attempts for him. Don't hate that. But he is going to be run into the dirt. And so that's when this relief back comes in, right? Chuba Hubbard is going to come in. I also like over 4.5 carries for him, but he's going to be utilized pretty heavily, I think. I think he gets, in my opinion, 5, 6, 7 carries maybe. And I think his longest rush attempt is set at 7. So if you kind of do the math, if he knocks on the door of 7 with 6 or 7 yards on his longest, maybe 8, then I think he gets to this 14.5 quicker than he gets to his 4.5 rush attempts. Either way, I think he clears both. Like I said, this is just a lock in my brain, at least. Young is just too much of a liability. Like I said, they're just going to have to be bailed out. If they want to stay in this game, they're going to have to chew the clock. Extend their drives are going to have to be extended for such a long period of time, and that's going to be done via their running back. So that'll be pick number 1. Is Chuba Hubbard over 14.5 rushing yards. Pick number 2 right here, George Kittle. This one isn't as much of a lock to me. I think it could go obviously either way, but if you like this, you might also like Kittle getting into the end zone. But he does clear this in 2 of his last 3. But again, in 2 of his last 3, he also gets into the end zone. So you could take a look at that. Maybe you like that better. I just think that they're really going to have their way with Carolina tonight. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey is going to be used very heavily. His fantasy points is set at like 24. A little steep in my opinion, but you already know he's going to see the end zone once, if not twice. But I think Kittle, you see the targets here. Just these last 2 weeks, he's getting, average of 7, 8 targets, 6 and 9 here. Has caught every single ball that's been thrown to him for the last 3 weeks in a row. They're just going to continue to just, like I said, they should have their way with Carolina tonight no matter what. So I think Kittle probably does get into the end zone. You can probably take him, over half a touchdown. So this will be my 2 picks. Kittle over 13 fantasy score. Chuba Hubbard over 14.5 rush yards. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good luck. Later.